so in this video I wanted to try something a little bit different. So if you've got either a Fractal Axe or any of the Neural DSP, kind of the earlier plugins like the Nolly stuff or the Pliny stuff, I think you'll probably have heard of ML Sound Labs. I think Fractal use their cabs for quite a lot of their stock cabinets, and Neural used to use their cabs for their stock cabinets, but they also do their own kind of plugins, this Amp series, and in that I think they include the Diesel VH4, they include a Mesa Boogie dual rectifier, they include a Mesa Boogie Mark V, which I'm quite interested in as I used to have a Mark 525 head and I really like some of the stuff on that. So that was what you were seeing in the intro there. I was using the extreme setting on that for the lead tone, which I really like the sound of. What else have they got? I think they've got the Friedman, there's a suite of Friedman amps including the HBE, is it called the HBE? Brown Eye, the BE100, which is kind of the flagship Friedman amp. And also I think they've got some 5150 type stuff, so there's a whole range of kind of amps, but I like the detail that they go into with the amps, you know, like so the Mark V has all of the settings that you have on the real Mark V, you know, from the fat switches to the fat modes to the Mark 1 mode to the Mark 2 C+ mode, so it's really quite thorough modelling that they're doing there on the face of it at least. I like it. It seems to me like fairly no nonsense. This is just straightforward like amp modelling, and there's not like a load of marketing spin behind it, and it's just basically what it says on the tin. The one thing that I would kind of like to change about it in some ways, I'd like maybe a little bit more control over some of the cab stuff, so maybe some condenser mics and stuff like that might be nice, and maybe a graphic EQ, but since you're using this in the DAW, you know, you could just use a different EQ anyway, but you know, something like a 9-point multiband EQ like the in the Neural DSP world would probably go down well here, I guess. The effects themselves are fairly kind of bog standardy effect stuff, but as I say, I think generally it kind of looks fairly no nonsense, sounds pretty decent to me. I think certainly the Mark V I've spent some time with and I like it. The other thing that I would like to change about it, there's a free trial, but it cuts out every sort of few seconds, so it's a little bit jarring to try it out anyway, whereas some other companies will give you just like a 14-day free trial where you can just run the plugin without audio dropouts. I think that's maybe a cool way to do it, but on the plus side you don't have to mess around with kind of iLok and stuff like that, which can generally put me off of a thing in some ways. So I just wanted to try out the plugin a little bit. I really like the fat mode on the Mark V amp. And I like the extreme mode. I tried the Friedman amp, I'm finding that one a little bit more difficult to dial in. I'm on the lead channel with that, but you know, I think there's some great tones to be had in there, and it's kind of just a decent price for some of it, so maybe check it out if you wanted to. I just wanted to do a little video because I don't really see too many people talking about their stuff, and I thought it seems like they're doing some kind of cool work, so it might be nice to kind of highlight some of that. But yeah, also their cab stuff, certainly their new cab sim stuff, it's like proper 3D stuff, so you can also turn the mic off axis, which I think is unique or unique-ish to ML Sound Labs, so that's kind of cool that they're kind of breaking that ground in that territory, so you can turn the mic literally off axis as well as moving it away from the cone and in that direction. Anyway, yeah, maybe worth checking out. I think the dual rectifier one is new, and I think that Mark V one would be where I would start off with it, just because it's cool, although it doesn't have the new kind of cab sim stuff on that one yet. as far as I'm aware. But anyway, let me know if you've heard of this ML SoundLab stuff. There are any of those plugins that you think are really worth checking out. Definitely there's going to be a bunch of people that are on the channel that will have tried out their cabs, whether they know it or not. But yeah, feel free to leave comments and let me know what I should check out by them. And thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in another video soon. Cheers!